Hello everybody, I hope this video finds you well. I would like to preface this video by saying that I was not in the greatest energy / mood. I haven't been for the past couple of days, I'll admit. And the reason I still went ahead with this and posted it anyway is to push myself not only out of my comfort zone, but also to honor the full spectrum of the human experience and all our emotions and keep my socials balanced, which is something I always talk about and I would like to do more, because also practicing what we preach, and I would urge everyone to do the same. I mean, all the stuff I just said. Anyways, okay, enjoy. Hello, beautiful people. Sorry, okay. I'm back in this room for today, although the energy does seem pretty funky here, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna try to do a little cleanse. It might be a little loud because I live on a main street and the window's slightly cracked open so we can move out the gunk. Oh my god. And clear out the energy. Take a deep breath if you feel called. Whew. Okay. Just pop that in right there. Oh wow. Okay. It's just one of those days. It just fell. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those moments. So I'm just going to keep checking if the mic is working, because I have had a trying couple of days, y'all. I'm not going to lie. It's like being trapped in your mind with just like lots of chatter and just, I don't know, just a lot, you know. Can you not? Okay. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Okay. I did want to say, you guys. Okay, first of all, angels, spirit team, spirit guides, please enter the building, enter the chat, enter this room, and remove any gunk. We don't need that right now. If you've been experiencing weird energy, if you've just been feeling out of sorts, just know that you're not alone and it's okay. You may be feeling really down in the dumps or, you know, whatever, but I guess it's all about honoring all the different aspects. Stuff like that. It's just stuff like that, you know? It's like, tell me again I ain't got ops. Tell me again that I'm being pyro and there's no ops and there's no such thing as evil. I went on a forum the other day, an online discussion where they were just like, we don't believe in evil. And I was just like, bruh, okay, that's a little naive. Like, literally the polarities exist. Like, it's even written in religious scriptures. I don't know why I always go back to that, but I'm just saying, like, even within religion, it says, I'm not religious, but I'm just saying. But they do acknowledge the existence of evil, and they give us tools on how to protect ourselves. So how are you going to be like, there's no such thing as ops? That's wishful thinking, and it's a little bit ignorant. It's a little naive, if you ask me. You know, if you just sit there and try to pretend everything is hunky-dory and rainbows and butterflies, that's not only toxic positivity, but you're setting yourself up for getting bit by a snake in your proximity that shouldn't be there, maybe wouldn't be there if you were being a bit more realistic with your approach to life. I don't know, I felt like saying that. So let's work on, you know, releasing the false matrix programming. We're removing those dense rose-colored glasses and just seeing things as they are, right? No more Delulu. It's Delulu ain't the Salulu, you know? Trying to pretend everything's all good when it ain't the Salulu. Like, yeah, I get being positive. I get positive thinking or whatever, but balance, right? Balance even in our approach and the way we see things. Don't want to go too much to either side, I guess. Wait, I'm not going to do this yet. I'm just going to see if there's any messages that want to come through first, since like it's not like... First of all, I hope everyone's having a good, not first of all, but somewhere in the middle of this, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope you're unwinding and taking time for yourself and just going easy on yourself in general. And just know to be nice to everyone, because everyone's out here doing the best that they can, and be nice to yourself because even you're out here doing the best you can. Okay, so remember to pat yourself on the back or the front or wherever and give yourself that hug. Give yourself that hug. Okay, if you're not surrounded by a lot of similar energies as the one that you have shifted into, then you may be experiencing a bit of loneliness, a bit of isolation, because you feel like a happy hermit. Even for us introverts, you feel like a happy hermit, and it's nice and fun and shit for a while, but we're all human at the end of the day. We all need human contact, right? After a while, it gets a little like, oh my god, I'm lonely, I need a hug, I need some love, kind of thing, and embrace that. Don't try to deny it, because denial is not your friend, as much as it may seem like he is or she is or they are, whatever. Denial's only cute until it ain't. Like I'm just saying, step out of the ignorance of it all, okay? Ignorance is not bliss. Denial ain't cute. Delulu ain't cute. I know that there's all these cute things going around these days, that like Delulu is the Silulu and denial is your bestie, ha 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 ha. And it's really not. Take it from someone that's been there, and you're just like, woo, no, not for me. Okay, let's see if something comes out. No, I don't claim this. This did not come out. Fine, I can't lie. See, I'm just practicing I'm trying to practice what I preach, even when I don't like it, even when it's got me in a chokehold and I'm like choking on it. Okay, so this kind of fell out. So maybe you're slipping into lack mentality, limiting. Like I said, the energy's been like limited beliefs coming up to the surface, lack mentality. Maybe you're also financially struggling at the moment. Maybe you've changed jobs. Maybe you just lost your job. Maybe you're thinking of switching careers and you're like freaking out a little bit. I don't know, maybe the rent's been kind of crazy, maybe the bills have been kind of crazy, maybe this is coming up. As much as we don't like these things coming up and we don't want to see those aspects, even in the tarot when they show up, we gotta embrace life for all that it's worth, all the aspects of it, even the gunky ones that you don't want to, even if you're feeling a little burnt out. Also, I wanted to like give a shout out to all like the autism community, for anyone that's autistic. Autism burnout is a real thing because you go into sensory overload really easily. That could be like when there's lots of sounds and you're getting overwhelmed, or there's like a crowded place and there's too many people and you're overwhelmed, or there's too many like colors or whatever. So like just knowing yourself can really help navigate, right? Just felt like saying that. Maybe you're confused. Maybe there's different paths leading to down different directions, obviously. And maybe you're at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go. Choose the one that scares you the fucking most. That's probably going to reap the most reward. You have the tower, collapsing of old paradigms, collapsing of old systems so that the new can come through. Like maybe you had a shaky foundation built on lies and built on illusions, and maybe it's crumbling down so you can rebuild it on solid grounds. Also, good news, before you get panties in a book, is that we are the King of Pentacles. So, that's lots of money. We're going from freaking out because of the other card with the lack to lots of money. But you gotta let go of the past and the shaky foundation and the lies and all that stuff it was built on. Even the limiting beliefs and, all of that depression that may be coming up to be examined and felt, and it's heavy and it's not fun, and I get that, but like embracing it and honoring it and knowing and owning it as your own, instead of just being like, they did this to me, that they did. Like, it's easy, like accountability is what I'm trying to say. It's easy to project outwards, right? And sometimes it can be easy to give that advice, and it can be easy to like dish it, but harder to take. So just accountability and all those things will go a long way. They just pop out and they go back in, which makes me think that throat chakra aggravation are taking place. Throat chakra activations are taking place, and it's like you want to say a lot, but like maybe you're like wanting to say it and like hesitating, keeping it inside, and just really wants to come out. But in due time, and until then, be patient with yourself. And balance is important. Where to go, as you can see, and maybe you need to give back right now. Maybe your time, your energy, some of your resources, maybe Maybe you want to not be gatekeeping yourself or your resources or your knowledge or whatever at this time, as much as we can be possessive of ourselves, having gone through certain things in life, and we can become jaded and just very protective of ourselves or defensive, which is good. It's not good. It's not great to wear your heart on your sleeve. I would know. And like you may have a lot of like resistance coming up, which may be a reflection of some inner resistance to change or something. Like just a lot of weird BS. Like right now, the thing my phone's leaning off of just falling over. And I know this sounds small, but when it's happening like 50,000x from every direction, it can get overwhelming. My short that I did was like based on that. To learn how to shuffle. I'm not claiming any of these until they come out themselves. I blame the weird energy because this room does feel dense, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a mess. So maybe we're being asked to also declutter or reorganize our space, which can be a lot if you're like burnt out. Honestly, if you're feeling depressed or down or burnt out, dude, it's really tough. It's really easy to just be like, oh, clean your space and make it better. It looks nasty, but it's not always so simple. But you like we got good words. Good momentum. Okay. Tapping into a positive state of being, looking at the positives, holding space for gratitude within our hearts. Okay, because I swear to God, a shift in perspective can make a really big difference. And dude, I know that sucks to hear. I swear to God, I want to punch someone in the face sometimes when I hear something like that because they make it sound so simple. Like if you're depressed, I know what that's like because I have that too. So like if you're just there and you can barely get out of bed and someone's like, just shift your perspective, you almost want to like punch them in the throat. I get that. And even like right now, I want to also like be like, what do you mean? But like it goes a long way. Okay. And if you need medication, take it. Like just saying, because it could help and also go a long way. I'm not a doctor. I'm just like saying stuff that I'm channeling and feeling is needed. You also may have a lot of this energy coming up, right? Like just like a lot of, like I was saying, chaos. Maybe I don't want to keep going back into that whole me versus you mindset, because if you see a child, you see how there's no separation and you are them and they experience everyone and everything around them as if it is them. And that is what we are meant to go back into, right? That's like true spirituality and healing and all that, right? But the real world can be a lot more dense than that, okay? And our mindsets can be denser than that. And it can feel like spiritual warfare. I'm not saying that it is, but there's just like a lot of different energies coming at you. So protect yourself. I really don't have much advice there, dude. Even I'm going through this and I'm like, what the F is going on? Like, I don't even know why this kind of stuff happens. Like, can't we all just be happy and be nice to each other? Like, why is it going to be like that? I'm not even putting the cards out. This is a funny reading, which kind of really the filter, which kind of goes into what I've been saying. Like everything's just all over the place. The energy's all over the place. So bear with me. The Two of Cups. Gonna do it like that so it doesn't take my filter off for the 50th time. So yeah, you might have an offer coming in. True love. Just I guess this is how we're doing this. And it's a solid offer. Look at this person. They got the world in the palm of their hands. Maybe they're going to give you the world. Maybe they know. Maybe they're very skillful. Maybe they're very worldly. Maybe they have a lot of material goods. Maybe they're probably very financially stable and they know what they're doing. They're very grounded. Like see them just like holding on to that. Just like a solid person, they got their ish together. So hey, that's good news. You might have an offer coming in. But just remember, another person can't really make you happy and take you out of whatever, like, I don't know, funk you're in. So just like also having realistic expectations and honoring like yourself and your needs and all that, right? And not putting too much on another person because we don't want to go into codependency. Come off one more time. For anyone that's like, why do you even need a filter? Embrace yourself and stuff. Like, shut the f up, okay? I like it. It feels good. Also, I don't know if I want to do this reading anymore because I'm feeling a lot of chest tightness, and maybe like letting go is hard. You know, like me letting go of the fact that maybe I shouldn't be doing this reading right now. Maybe letting go of a person, place, an idea that you had, something that you felt, like anything, a past mindset, a past version of self, past people, anything. Maybe it's hard, okay? Why am I shouting? I remember. Maybe it's hard. Even a lifestyle. Maybe you weren't even happy with those people or in that lifestyle or in that place or like whatever. Maybe you were effing miserable, but it was all you know. And what's familiar can be hard to let go of sometimes. Am I right? But like, let's do it anyway because it wasn't really serving us and we don't want to be miserable forever, right? I mean, that's the whole point of all of this. Like, it's to get better. I'd hope. See that jumping up and going back and oh my god. Someone got something to say? Someone got something to say here? Someone got something to say? Do I have something to say? Like, I mean, ooh, I'm so aggressive as well. I just noticed. I'm like, you know what? This tarot reading is done. If you made it this far, you're amazing. Have a wonderful day, okay? And just know that no matter how many swords are all around, no matter how much you're in your head, no matter how much you're not able to say words, okay? No matter how much is going on, this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever, okay? And that is the beauty and the tragedy of life, okay? And you can look at it whatever way. Like I said, it's all about them perspectives, okay? But at the same time, you got to honor both. You got to honor even the turmoil and the anger that you feel inside of you or the rage or whatever, okay? Because if you don't, that will manifest as dis-ease and you do not want that. We do not want that. Now it's getting a little repetitive because I feel like I've said these things before. So I'm going to leave it at that, okay? I'm not going to long this out. Is there anything else I needed to say? No, if you need to take it easy, take it easy. If you need to rest more, rest more. Please release the guilt that we feel as a collective around not doing much. If your body is calling on you to rest more, rest more. If you want to be a couch potato, be a goddamn couch potato. You don't want to get off the bed, don't get off the bed. I don't want any of you to please feel any shame for that, okay? Because that is your body communicating to you. Maybe it's yearning. Maybe it's screaming at you. Maybe it's been overworked your whole life and for so long. Maybe that's why you're feeling burnt out. Maybe that's why you're feeling exhausted. Exhaustion is a sign. It's like a sign to slow down and rest, not to like push harder, okay? So please go easy on yourself.